I will demonstrate how to use methods. So I will create a class under my SRC folder. So this is for chapter 3. And I'm going to change here to 3. And let's just call this PrintStars. And as I been asking you, the first thing we do here is we change the template to public and PrintStars. And so let's delete what's inside the statement. We have been learning a main method. How do I know this is a method? So first of all, main is a name of the method and followed by the parentheses. Okay. Now, in this chapter, we will learn inside the parentheses, this is a parameter. And the void here, it's a return type of the method. So void here means we're not returning anything. For every method we are doing up till now, it's always public and static methods. Okay. And so here, this is the beginning of the method, and this is the end of the method. And so let's just say we want to write the code. We'll say print in 1 line 5 stars. Okay. And so we can do for loop. We'll say integer I equals 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and we'll just say system.out.print. Okay, and print star. So we'll print 1 star here, and then doing the loop for 5 times, and that will print the 5 of them, and then we can print a new line here. So if we run this one, and you can see 5 star has been printed in 1 line. And this is what we've been learning in the previous chapters. So what about you say, hey, now I want to print. So let's copy this one and let's do a paste. What about you say, hey, I want to print instead of 5, and what about I want to do 10 of them? Okay. And so you change the 5 to 10, and the rest of it, it's the same code. And you run. And see they print 10. And now you say, okay, what about I want to print? What about I want to print, say, 20 of them? And you say, okay, then I'll change here to 20. And we run. All right. So you can see that the code, the easiest way you probably can do is I'll just do copy and paste. And actually, every time when you see you are doing some copy and paste here, you should stop to say, it's time for creating a method. It's a time to create a method. So instead of doing this copy and paste, what we can do here is we can create a method, public static. Okay, and this method we just copy and print once. So we can call this method print, stars. And inside here, we will ask the user to tell us how many to print. So we'll ask the user for the size, okay? And then this code, I can copy this code here. Public static. They don't like me to have this one. So I'll just say, oh, not void, void. I made a mistake here, void, okay? So this says print in one line the size number of stars. So the size can be 5, and it can be 10, it can be 20, okay? It can be any number here. So instead of 20 here, all we have to do is we just pass the sizing here. And then when we use in the main here, we can pretty much comment the whole code out here and doing a new way. So instead of doing copy and paste here, and what we can do is we can use the method. So how we use it, and we can simply type the method name, print stars, and we'll pass the parameters, the value of the parameters into the method. So this will print 5, and then we'll say stars and give it 10. It will print 10, and we can give now any numbers, okay? So by simply calling the method instead of copy and paste the whole code. And that's the way we are learning in this chapter. And this is why we need a method. Every time when we see that the code is repeat itself, or this piece of code is very useful and can be used many times in many places in other methods, and we should write a method into it.